YouTubers, it's Tony with Mayberry Mini Trucks. Today is Wednesday, October 11th, 2023. And this is a video for Monty in Indiana. And Monty is a long distance customer. And we have an interesting way of doing business with our long distance customers, as long distance customers make up about 80% of our business. So we have to have a good system, and we do have a system which has a 100% track record. We're very proud of that track record. And what I mean by that is, we do a lot of extensive communication, and we do this videography showing every ding, every dent, everything. And we don't try to hide stuff. That's the key. We show it for better or for worse, and then let you make up your mind. And then we don't get the customer to pay for the vehicle until we arrive in Indiana with the vehicle. We've always done it that way. Most business owners would be like, "Are you crazy? I'm not bringing that vehicle to the customer in Indiana without them paying for it." Well, we're the opposite. We always do it that way. And we have never, not one single time, had anybody say, "Oh, I'm not happy with that." So I think it's a system. Well, I don't think. It is a system that works. People like to be treated fairly. And so that's true. People like to be treated fairly, and things work out. So let's go ahead and let's do this video for Monty in Indiana. This is a Honda ACTY, which we recently imported from Japan. It is a 1995 four-wheel drive 5-speed with 38,760 miles. Very nice. Okay. So what we're going to do is look for damage. And in doing that, you'll get to see how nice it looks too. So we have a couple of dings on the front. We have a ding here and a slight ding there. And here is a shot underneath the wipers, the perimeter of the windshield. Oops. Looking good. This really needs to be down, so you may have to oil this, but put that down so it doesn't bend your antenna when you're in reverse. You don't want to catch it on something. But the front of this truck looks great. That's the takeaway there. There's those infinitesimally small dings. Now we do have what looks like a, what is that? It's just the paint. It's not been touched up or repainted. It's just a little, almost just a little, like they rubbed the paint with wax and it's got a different tone, but it's not been repainted. I'd be able to tell that. No dings at all. Now we do have a little bubble right there, and a little surface rust right there, but it's not rust through. Here's a picture, a shot of the inside of the wheel housing. And this is a Dunlop Wintermax tire. They all are. Well, I think all four of them are. We have a very good looking bedside with one ding from the inside out right there. Now, let's look under the bed mat. This bed mat's had it. It has served its life. But as you can see, it has served it well. Because look at the condition of the bed. It is remarkable. and that's because of this bed mat. But I say retire the bed mat. Monty, that's up to you. I mean, you can still get several years out of it. So you do have a little bit of rust right there on the perimeter of that engine cover. That's the only place you have any damage, is right there on the perimeter. So I would get a wire brush and wire brush that down to bare metal, paint it, and then that should be the end of that. All right, let's look underneath here. This is the underside of the bed. That is your gas tank. You can see they did paint it several years ago, no doubt to protect it instead of to hide damage. A lot of times we see stuff like that and we're like, oh, wonder what they're hiding. That's almost never the case in Japan. They're trying to protect it. Boy, that's a pretty looking tailgate. There's spot welds. Those are not dents. These are all spot welds across here, but you got a ding here and a ding here that has been touched up. That's a good sign when they touch up a scratch. It means that the owner was fastidious. In fact, here it is again, where they had little nicks and they took a Q-tip and dabbed it. That is a phenomenal sign. Look at all of that, where they did that. Every little spot. They didn't care what it looked like. They wanted to protect the nick from a pebble. That is good. This has one ding right there, and of course it has been touched up. Look at that. Look at that. Who does that? That's crazy. Nice tire here also, and nice tire there also. They are all the same. Here's underneath. Got a little seam rust right there. There's the bottom side of the bed. You do have a battery cover, which is kind of unusual. Your spare tire. And the door here, coming down the pillar, or the post, it looks remarkable. Absolutely beautiful. Really, really nice. Here's the bottom of the door. Looking good. Now under the floor mat. Really, really nice. The seat looks good. Under the seat, it's beautiful. There's your jack handle. And your jack and your windshield washer fluid. And then here's the bottom of the door. Beautiful. The seat looks really nice. Got a split right there. Other than that split, it's in good shape. Now, let's take this for a drive. This has an intermittent wiper resistor that they added. That's not common, but you see it once in a while, where it's either off, low, or high on the wipers. Well, they wanted intermittent wipers. So once in a while, you'll see somebody that added that device to make it intermittent. Boy, what a tight turn. You know, it's so funny. I used to think, oh, you must pay a big price for your turn radius in a Honda because it's always in four-wheel drive. And I was so wrong. It is just the opposite. It turns on a dime. Oh man, it's so funny. And I used to think, oh, you'll pay a price on fuel economy. That was wrong also. You do not pay a price in either case. All right, so we're going to go down this hill and get it up to normal speed, like 60 miles an hour, and see how it feels, and then come back up this hill and see how it does coming up the hill. Mayberry Mini Trucks got the law passed in North Carolina, making mini trucks street legal. So you may be able to take that and transfer it to your state. There's no extra charge for any of that. We've changed the oil with full synthetic 5W30 engine oil. Boy, this thing feels great at 60 miles an hour. It's tight and just feels fantastic. We changed the oil with full synthetic oil. We changed the oil filter, the air filter. You cannot get the air filters locally, so we recommend you go ahead and get some of them to have on your shelf. They're $20 a piece. Not expensive, but very important. We also test drive them and get them dialed in. Make sure that they run properly. Make sure that the charging system works. Make sure the battery's good. Make sure that the heat works. And we make sure that the four-wheel drive works. If the radio doesn't work, we don't mess with it. We let you get one at Amazon or something. All right, so now we're coming up to a sharp turn, and it's quite steep. So we like to put it through this very rigorous test. Right now, we're in fifth gear, going up a steep hill, and we're increasing in speed, which is just incredible that it's gaining speed up a steep hill starting at 18 or 19 miles per hour, which is just absolutely remarkable. So, guys, that concludes our test drive. And by the way, that means it has good horsepower if it just maintains speed in fifth gear under that very slow speed. So nice truck. And Monty, if you're interested in this vehicle, let us know. This was a good video, meaning the truck's in good shape. A few dings and bruises here and there, and but a nice vehicle and plenty of power, and it feels great at 60 miles an hour. That was another big thing. So if you have any questions, you can call us at 336-777-9957. You can email us at sales@mayberryminitrucks.com, and you can check out our website at mayberryminitrucks.com. Thank you.